Hey there, I'm Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny, and today I am playing Granny because I'm at my daughter's house. She wants me to come over 2 days a week now because she works from home and she's having a real hard time working, having the baby crawling everywhere and getting into stuff. And, you know, he's pretty demanding and he wants her attention 24/7. So, it's Granny to the rescue. So what I've decided to do is some gardening at my daughter's place. Look what we've got, y'all. So, we've got 4 of my old grow bags. We've got this swimming pool. We've got a 100-gallon grow bag here. And we've got this 24-inch grow bag over here. And there's 2 empty pools over there. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those or not. But I want y'all to see this backyard. I'm going to go kind of quickly and show y'all the expanse of this lawn. I would sell my soul for a yard this big. Look at this. It's insane. And she don't even garden. She has no interest in any gardening except eating what I grow. So, if I'm going to be here 2 days a week, I'm going to garden. So let's get started. So right here I've got some San Marzano tomatoes. Now these are the tomatoes that you can find in the grocery store, shipped from Italy for about $4 to $5 for a 28-ounce can. I'm going to grow some here. I'd grow them at my house, but I just don't have the room. These are indeterminate tomatoes, and I'm going to put 1 in each bag. Now, these are 10-gallon grow bags, so it's plenty big enough for 1 tomato plant. And then I can plant some other stuff around the tomatoes, maybe some basil or some other kind of herbs or some onions, carrots, beets, anything I can grow in the other part and still have plenty of room for these tomatoes to grow. Now I planted them really deep because on those stems there's little hairs, and those will become roots if you plant them deep enough. This morning I was going through my pantry and I found these potatoes that are wrinkly and sprouting. There's 3 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these in the very last grow bag that I've got. 3 might be too many for a 10-gallon bag, but I'm going to do it anyway and see what happens. Now I'm not going to have enough space to hill these. So what I'm going to do is dig all the way to the bottom of this bucket. Stick the potatoes in there, and with any luck, they'll grow right up. And all along the roots, they'll produce potatoes. I'm not cutting these potatoes. I'm going to stick them in their hole. Do you hear that squeaking sound? That's chickens behind me. My daughter has neighbors with chickens, and her neighbors are the people who are going to be taking my old chickens that won't lay eggs. I told them, I was honest with them, and I said, hey, I've had them for a year. They haven't laid anything. If you want them, you can have them. So I don't know if they're going to keep them or if those chickens will go to freezer camp. But I don't want to know. There, now we've got some potatoes planted. You know, the main goal that I want to do with this little tiny garden is to see how much food that we can grow in a little tiny space like this. These are 10 gallons, so I've got 40 gallons in these bags. I got 100 gallons over here in the big purple bag. I don't know how many gallons that baby pool is, but I think it's probably about 3 feet across. And then this over here is 2 feet across. So I think we're going to be able to grow a whole lot of food here. Now I came over here yesterday and I did a little bit of work. Had to fill up the containers, but I want to show you what else I did. See, this baby pool is already planted with something. It's strawberries, y'all. My daughter bought 4 strawberry plants from Lowe's last year when she was trying her hand at gardening, and she didn't like it. She said it was too much maintenance and she didn't have time. Those strawberry plants, there was only 4 of them clumped together. They were in that blue swimming pool over there. So I dug them up and pulled them all apart like they're supposed to be and got 13 strawberry plants out of that. I planted them. Now, there's no guarantee that they're going to do anything this year except for grow and put down roots. But we'll see. Now, I know next year this will be a strawberry bed. So now we're going to move to this big bed. And right here is a dark, dark purple pepper. It's a bell pepper, and it's called tequila. Another ant. Gosh, I hate ants. And I'm going to put that over here on the side. And over here, this is a Tabasco plant that I started from seed about 2 months ago. Now, I've got some more tomatoes here. Y'all, I'm a tomato grower. I love to grow tomatoes. That's my favorite thing. These are called Clear Pink Early. And they're a little salad tomato. I'm going to plant I'm just going to plant 2 of these. Oh no! Y'all, there's ants everywhere, and I just put this soil in here yesterday. Fire ants. It's the spawn of Satan. What's the matter? Did you find something to eat or did you lay an egg? It sounds like an egg song to me. You know what? I just had an interesting idea. Those potatoes are going to grow underground. I'm going to plant some pickling cucumbers on top. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see, won't we? Now, I've also got some lime basil that I got from Baker Creek, and I'm going to plant that over there between those tomatoes. Now, over in the little 2-foot bed, I'm going to plant some yellow wax beans. I've got these pencil pod beans that I got from Botanical Interests. And then these are just some Fairy Morris Cherokee wax beans. I can plant these 3 inches apart and get quite a few plants out of them. Well, I ended up just using these Fairy Morris Cherokee wax beans because I had plenty. I didn't think I had enough. So I'll just save these pencil pod beans for something else. Now, I'm going to put some onions in that container. I'm going to put some Little Fingers carrots in the next one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle these seeds, but I've got a special way that I germinate carrots, and I'll show you that in a minute. All I'm going to do is just broadcast them like this, all over this bed. And I'm going to try to put them in kind of thick. I think that'll be enough. Now I've watered these carrots in real good, and I've soaked this piece of newspaper. And I'm going to put this newspaper in here over the carrots. The key to germinating carrots is keeping them moist. And with this wet paper over the top, they will stay moist enough to germinate. I'll have to get my daughter to water this every day. I'll be back here on Wednesday and I'll check them. But they probably won't be germinated till about next Monday. In the next container, I'm going to put Cylindra beets. I got these beets from the Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. I love that company. Now I put 2 or 3 seeds in each hole, and when we find out which ones germinate, we can thin them out later. Well, today that's all I'm going to do in this garden. I've got some babysitting duties to do now because the baby's woken up. I'll be back out here Wednesday and we'll see what's happening with the garden, all right? Y'all take care and have a great day. Get out there and grow something, y'all. Bye.